It's Dan from Crypto Camacho, and hey guys, I want to show you a couple more short trades that I have recently entered, and I'm going out a little bit on a limb here because the market is definitely in bullish kind of territory or bullish sentiment. So I'm going out on a limb here and trying to do some margin trading using Coinigy and Poloniex. And I have to admit that I'm relatively new to margin trading and to short selling, specifically on Poloniex and Coinigy, because this feature is brand new, right? And good, I'm seeing a drop here. But I do want to show you how it works and give you some tips in terms of how you can actually short some of these. And I find that, the reason I wanted to get into shorting is because I find that, have you ever noticed that when you're trying to buy and you're trying to buy low and sell high, the prices always seem to drop right when you buy, right? I'm sure that's fairly common. And it seems like the probability of the price going down is actually higher than the price going up. Whether or not that's true, it depends on whether or not we're in a bear market or a bull market. So that all really depends, but the probability seems higher. So I've been experimenting and wanting to take a stab at margin trading, specifically while using Coinigy and Poloniex, because I love the feature that they have rolled out. So if you look over here, right now, I am in a trade I've entered recently with Monero. So I'm looking to short Monero using Coinigy. And if you look over here, it's a new feature that Coinigy has enabled, which allows you to either buy or sell, buy long on margin or sell short on margin. I have not actually been playing with or experimenting with the buying long quite yet, but I have been experimenting with short selling using this feature right here. So earlier what I did is I entered an active trade right here. I purchased right around here, if you can tell. And the reason why I purchased is because if you look at the RSI chart, you look at the histogram chart, I'm on a 30-minute chart right now. It looks like, right, we have a pretty high RSI right at the peak, right? The price was 0.0218 and the RSI was up at about 65 approximately, right? Then the price keeps going up all the way up to 0.022, yet the RSI has fallen now to 63 from 65, right? So not a huge divergence in RSI, but it is an indicator to me that the price is weakening and the support is weakening and the price is actually going to start dropping. And that's what is happening right now. Whether or not it will hold, we'll see. The histogram is also confirming that, right? We're going up on an uptrend, but then we're likely going to see a downtrend fairly soon here. If I go to the 15-minute charts, you can kind of already see that starting to curve around and down tick. The question is will that hold, right? And that's what I'm wondering. And I'm not sure if it will hold. So I'm kind of experimenting here and watching very closely. So that's one of the trades that I entered into. And to be safer, I would recommend on an hour chart, you actually look for that same bearish divergence on the RSI chart, which we don't really have actually on the hour chart. So it is definitely a little risky what I'm doing, but I want to show you at least the concepts and how you can kind of mitigate and manage the risk here. Okay, so the next one I have entered into is Bitcoin and MAID pairing on Poloniex, right? This is looking like a similar situation as Monero. So I'm shorting at 5,000 MAID coins, again, using the same technique that I've used on Coinigy. You can also look at Poloniex, right? Here's the exact same trade, the short trade, but on the Poloniex side, right? So you can see 5,000 MAID, I am shorting, and you can see that my number is right here. You can see all of the risks associated, the base price that I entered on, the liquidation price, which is the liquidation price is essentially the price has to go up to this liquidation amount in order for my trade to be liquidated and to be really canceled out by the exchange itself, right? And then this shows me the unrealized profit loss, and it shows me the lending fees that I would incur if I were to close this right now, right? Okay, so that's on the Poloniex side. You can do the exact same thing on the Coinigy side, which I've done here. It makes it a little bit easier considering that Coinigy brings all the exchanges into one place. Okay, so the reason I entered this one is because if you look here, the price is definitely going up, and we saw a kind of a high, double high point of 6350. Now the RSI is weakening down slowly. If I look at a 15-minute chart, it should be a little bit more prominent. So you can see the high, the highest high was here, and we just continue to lose strength. Again, a little bit of a risky one because it's not a crystal clear divergence yet. However, the divergence from like an hour chart is definitely weakening and going down quite significantly, right? So if you look at this, it's definitely very significant, and I mean the price has already dropped somewhat from a high, from these highs up here, or from the ceiling of about 6701. So I expect a bit more of a downturn coming out of that as well. Okay. Let's look again at the last one I have here. It's BTC and XRP pairing on Polynex, and again the same scenario, right? So we look at the most recent high, which was about 89.57 approximately. The RSI was up pretty significantly, right, at 63-ish. And we've seen a downtick from there, and the price is actually going down as well. So we're trying to, support is trying to be garnered right here, but it looks like support is waning and the price is weakening from this last high. At least that's what it looks like. We're going to test this out, and we're going to really see if that is actually true. But again, on the 5-minute chart, it looks like the RSI is actually rising a bit. So this is, again, another bit of a risky one, but something again that I'm experimenting with. So I will let you know how this goes, and we will go from there. But I wanted to just show you how this works. It would have been a lot more clear if the RSI had, been either lower or if it has been confirmed on a higher time chart. But I am still relatively confident that these prices are not going to hold, and that we are going to see a drop at least by 1 to 3%, and that's really all I'm going for. Just a small percentage gain on these shorts so that I can show you exactly what I am doing, guys. And if these add up, if you do this successfully multiple times, it will add up, right? Small gains turn into big gains. So if you have a 1 to 3% gains, right, that's going to add up over time to a pretty significant gain. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm Dan again from CryptoCamacho.com. Let me know if you like these videos. Let me know if this helps you to trade. Let me know if you're interested in margin trading. I know it's a bit of an oxymoron considering we're in a bullish market, but I think there's always opportunities to make money on short selling because the market's always going up and down. And would love to know what you guys think, so please subscribe, like this video if you like this topic, and or give me a comment. Let me know if this is helpful for you or not. Thanks, guys. I'm Dan. I'll talk to you later.